Okay, so I've been wanting to talk about this topic for the longest time, but never really got a chance to. This topic is about how personal experiences can shape the kind of designer that you are. Well, sounds chim, right? Essentially, what I'm trying to say is bad, bad, bad experiences can actually make you a better designer. As you all know, okay, some of you all know a bit about my history, some of you don't. Okay, for those who still don't know about how I entered the industry, basically I started off doing marketing, not the 不会踩 marketing is marketing, branding, advertising, things like that. Then something bad happened. So long story short, what happened was an ex-friend became a business partner, but in the end, this person, right, chose to go against the law just to gain monetarily from me. And I was very, 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 very disillusioned because this person started off as a colleague, then as a friend, and we had a very long friendship. I don't know what happened to this fella, but she turned into this monster that I don't recognize. So she did something that betrayed my trust, and it became a police case. Okay, it's really quite serious, and I'm not just going to sugarcoat this whole thing because it is bad. Nobody should be put through this kind of nonsense line, this kind of betrayal, when last time all I did was to be a very loyal friend, loyal business partner, etc., etc. So to me, all these things, like in the hands of the wrong person, right, it becomes nothing. There was never a closure because no apology came from this person. This bad experience actually scarred me very badly because it was betrayal of the worst form, and it came from somebody I trusted a lot. Subsequently, I 看破红尘 already. My trust for human beings dipped to sub-zero, negative. So I have lost trust towards human beings. Hence, I only can trust animals like dogs, hamsters, etc., all of whom I cannot do business with and won't give me business one. So that's besides the point. So animals aside, so then now lost trust in human beings already, right? So from then I have to slowly relearn how to trust people again. And again, so how does this affect the way I approach design? So is this very deep and intense distrust for human beings, right? That caused me to now, in everything I approach, right, I'm very cautious. Okay, first, in terms of checking for stuff, right? For example, let's say we're talking about checking technical drawings. Okay? I always have this fear in me that, if everybody assumes the drawings are correct when they are checking, right, then nobody will be able to spot any mistakes. So it's the same as how I approached copywriting previously. I used to be a copywriter. When I'm checking for mistakes, right, when I vet through stuff, I always assume there's a mistake. Always. So then when you read through, right, high chance that you will spot the thing because you are already expecting a mistake. But if you are happily thinking, the world is a perfect space, and then there will be no error, nobody makes mistakes, right? Then you read, you assume everything is correct already, then you will not be able to check anything. So the same goes for design and checking for details like technical drawings. I always assume that there's a mistake. So then when I check through, right, it's more detailed because I'm trying to catch the mistake. So that is one thing good. It makes me a very, very cautious designer. And also, okay lah, deep down, I also don't want to screw things up because it's not in me to screw things up. I cannot let myself screw things up, which is, again, good and bad lah, you know. Technically, we must allow ourselves to fall lah and make mistakes lah so that we can learn ma. But then I have fallen enough lah, so can I not fall already? I just want to make sure there are no mistakes. So I'm very, very cautious in that sense. Also, when it comes to dealing with clients, right, I also need to have this deep suspicion at the back of my mind, not upfront at the back of my mind, that this person may not be very truthful in telling me how he or she feels about a certain design element or certain design aspect. So I must catch all the telltale signs of whether there is a hidden message behind what this person is telling me. Okay, maybe not hidden lah. Maybe it's just very it's buried. So I need to scrape the surface in order to get to the bottom. Hence is this distrust, right, that somebody is truly happy with the thing, then I will be able to catch, actually 真的 there's something that you are maybe not very satisfied about, but which either you paiseh to tell or you can't quite verbalize it. So then it's my duty to, okay, I agak suspect you have this concern, right? Then it's my duty as a designer to dig deeper, ask you questions lah, form hypothetical situations so that you can imagine yourself in it, and then you give me the response, right? I will be able to filter and decipher, and then in the end come to a conclusion. So as you can see, deep distrust is crucial, although it may not be very healthy for me as an individual, but it's good in terms of making me a more careful person in avoiding mistakes. So now the good thing about it is, like I say, I have become a more careful person, and I can anticipate what can possibly either go wrong or what may possibly be miscommunicated. So that one I'm very good at. So when people talk, right, they talk. So for example, one person say, 这个外围要多少 cm, 多少 cm, right? And then the other person is not hearing, right? Then the next moment, when the other person turn around and ask some other questions, right? Then I'll say, wait, so did you get that or not just now? Because 你刚才没有在听嘞。So 你是没有写下来对吗？ Can you repeat so that 他可以写下来？ So things like that. Or for example, somebody say something, again is technically wrong. So this person has misunderstood this whole thing. So when this person repeated what he thinks is the situation, another person is not paying attention. Okay? Then me, I'm like in the middle, right? I can see this whole thing unfolding, right? I will say, wait. 他讲的是这样讲 but 你讲的是这样讲 so 你们两个讲的是不一样的东西 It's different. Can we come to this conclusion so that everybody is on the same page? So it should be the I will list out, and then everybody, the whole thing will be clarified, and then we averted a disaster. So the good thing about deep distrust for human beings is I cannot trust people to communicate correctly without glitch. So this is another good thing that comes out of this whole shit lah. this whole disappointment in human beings, right, was again, it resurfaced when I was talking to my client about it, because we were talking about all these bad experiences, and then I got to know that instead of repenting, right, the person who has done me wrong still goes around telling people that I am the one who cheated her of money. Okay, cheated the company. I'm like, what the shit is this? Seriously? Is the person committing the crime now crying wolf, right? It's like, hey, what the hell is this? Okay, my format has changed somewhat because I need to drive off, and I need to mount it on my desk cam holder. Okay, so having said what I've just said, and having you know the story behind my deep distrust for humans, you will also see why I have major issues with people who have integrity issues. Okay, conniving bitches, people without morals, cunning people, internet trolls who can just shoot things off their mouth and don't need to bear responsibility, YouTube trolls who will make snide remarks about other people and then end up nobody know who these people are, and then they can happily go around making life miserable for others. Yeah, so these are the people that I have major issues with because they have zero integrity. I don't know what happened to them when they grew up. Okay, during their growing up years, maybe deeply traumatized by whatever, I don't know, such that they are such ugly and nasty human beings now. Okay? That one I will leave whatever life has in store for them to deal with them. Of course, people say, karma's a bitch. Karma will get these people. I mean, I have friends who always tell me, karma will get to these people. But to me, I don't believe in karma because, first of all, bad things happen to good people as well. So when is a bad thing happening to people, karma, and when is it not? You get what I mean? So I would rather not depend on karma to punish these people. I will rather take matters into my own hands and call out people if I have to, because to me there's no such thing as karma. So this is a very heavy topic. Every time I talk about this, right, I will get affected, even though technically it shouldn't affect me anymore. But I am just very appalled by the ugliness of human beings, of some human beings. Of course, there are very, very nice people out there, people that I interact with on a daily basis, who are very supportive and very nice, funny, but yet has a caring heart, wicked sense of humor. But deep down, this person is very has a good. Is a good being, it has a good heart. So these are the people that I like to interact with. So my greatest wish is for all the 小人, right? All the 小人 so small, all the 小人 to stay a few kilometers away from me. Don't come near me. Okay, don't irritate me. Don't show me or don't deepen my disgust for human beings more than I'm already feeling now. So don't, because I honestly don't think the dogs and the hamsters and the rabbits and the cats can quickly learn to do business or learn to talk, to interact with me. So until then, all the 小人 please stay away. You all can interact among yourselves now. You know 小人 versus 小人. All the 小人 you all can have a 小人 party and probably you all will be happier because like-minded people birds of the feathers flock together. You all can flock together and be nasty, be awful, be everything that your parents taught you not to be. That will be the best Then don't come and irritate good people and those people that I've interacted with who are also suffering because of 小人. So that's my ultimate wish. I hope it will come true. Having said that, so that's the end of the session. Till I talk more, I need to focus. Bye.